Ever just, look at something simple and suddenly need to know why it's like that?
Happens all the time. That little spark of curiosity.
Exactly. And that's what happened to our listener, Ang, at a fish store. They saw a regular Geophagus fish for 38 Malaysian ringgit, right?
MYR 38.
But then right next to it, a balloon Geophagus for MYR 98. Quite a difference.
A big jump, yeah. Over double the price.
So Ang sent us their notes, wondering why. And that's our deep dive today, figuring out what's behind the price tag on these fish.
It's a great question because on the surface, they're related fish, right? So you immediately wonder what justifies that markup. Ang's notes actually touch on a couple of possibilities.
Right. The first idea was size. Maybe the balloon version is just bigger.
That's a logical starting point.
Yeah.
I mean, bigger fish usually need more food, more tank space, more time to grow. That all costs money.
Sure, makes sense. But Ang's notes didn't really seem to land on that as the main reason. It wasn't like they observed a huge size difference, apparently.
No, it seems they pivoted pretty quickly in their thinking, which leads to the second and probably more significant point they raised.
Selective breeding. This is where it gets interesting, I think.
Definitely. Selective breeding is, well, it's huge in the ornamental fish trade. It's how we get all these amazing varieties.
So how does that work exactly? It's not just random chance.
Oh, not at all. It's very deliberate. Breeders look for fish with tiny desirable variations, maybe a slightly rounder body, brighter color, whatever,
Okay.
and they breed those specific fish together. Then they select the best offspring from that generation and breed them over and over.
Wow. Okay, so you're concentrating that trait, like the balloon shape in this case.
Precisely.
Yeah.
You're guiding the genetics essentially towards a specific look. It takes a lot of time, patience, and frankly, expertise to do it right and maintain the health of the fish.
And Ang used the term relative rarity in their notes. That fits perfectly, doesn't it? If it's hard work and takes time, there just won't be as many of them.
Exactly. Compared to the standard Geophagus, which might breed more readily or not require that intensive selection, the balloon variety is going to be less common.
So less supply, but still people want that unique look.
And bingo, the price goes up. It's basic economics meeting specialized biology. The effort and scarcity command a premium.
It makes a lot of sense. Ang also added something a bit more personal about feeling a bit of lost wonder with fish keeping.
Yeah, I saw that. Maybe feeling like the local shops don't have enough variety.
Something like that. It's relatable, I think. Sometimes the initial magic of a hobby can fade a bit if your options feel limited.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That sense of discovery is important. If you keep seeing the same fish, it can dampen the excitement. It's true for any hobby, really.
They even mentioned forgetting the specific name of their Gourami, which honestly happens to me all the time with details. A very human moment.
Yeah. Memory is a funny thing.
But bringing it back to the price question, Ang's gut feeling about the breeding seems, well, pretty spot on.
I'd say so. While size might be a tiny factor, the real cost driver here is almost certainly that intensive, time-consuming selective breeding process needed for the balloon shape.
It's the craft, the effort behind making something distinct.
Yes. That's what creates the rarity and therefore the higher value in the market. It's a direct reflection of the specialized work involved.
So for Ang and everyone listening, the mystery seems pretty well solved. That higher price on the balloon Geophagus, it's likely down to the careful, selective breeding that makes it look the way it does.
Makes them less common, more sought after.
Which kind of makes you think, doesn't it? This isn't just about fish.
Not at all. Think about, say, designer dogs or specific varieties of plants or flowers. Same principle, often.
Right. Anywhere you see humans intentionally shaping living things for specific traits, you often see a higher value placed on those results.
It's a pattern.
So here's something to mull over. Does the value we put on these selectively bred creatures, even in hobbies like fish keeping, tell us something deeper about maybe our human appreciation for things that are unique, things that are intentionally crafted?
That's a really interesting thought to end on. Does intention itself add value in our eyes? Definitely food for thought.